Yeah. You're good. I'm glad. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How you doing? You good? Just checking. Not checking, but I'm just trying to wake myself up. I like to be in a mind state, more than I'd like to be this character, this mask we put on for YouTube and the world. Milton, the name, the character, the person, me, you. But it's not our true self. But it would do. It's either that or the mental health. Trust me. It's either that or the mental health. You know what I mean? I've done shave my beard, so it's all good. It's all gravy. I'm making this video because just been watching John Lennon on YouTube, and I think I was watching a load of things and that, and then I started reading comments, and every comment I saw on that YouTube was, you young people like Justin Bieber and Bieber generation, Lil Wayne generation, that is YouTube generation. It's mostly them young people. So they were saying, and this is what they were saying. They were saying basically the music of today is rubbish, which if you're from my age era, you don't need to think, you just know that, because we was born in time Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Stevie Wonder, Herbie Hancock, hip hop, breakdance, Grandmaster Flash, even everything was more entertaining. But this is what I'm thinking. Can't prove it, but I have a lot of knowledge. So when you know something, you see more than everyone else. If you knew more than a baby, you're understanding, you're seeing more, you're getting more information, because you know a baby just doesn't know. So it's the same with us at our age. I'm 37, but I know more than some 100 years old people. And if they lived another 100 years, I'll probably still know more than them. If they lived another 100 years, I'm not saying it to try and impress anyone. I'm generally a person who tries very hard to tell the truth. I have ego issues, as well as the whole planet. You know what I mean? Because we are kind of taught from a birth. We're taught from birth how to become respectable, to become a man. We're taught from birth, but the people teaching us, they was misguided. And the people who were teaching them, they was misguided. And it's been misguided since the beginning of the calendar, because of colonialism. Now this is what this video all is about. Colonialism, the system, and who really runs it, and what's really going on. Do you know what I'm saying? It's deep, it's so deep, and it's so controlled. Only a few people are enlightened to the real truth. The real truth is sick. Like, what's really going on in this world. And when you come out of, when you turn the TV off, and you really look into the world, what's going on, how poverty and people's minds, like, watch that John Lennon video, Christmas, Merry Christmas, the war is over. Watch that video, yeah, and it gives you a description of just a small inkling of what's going on in the world, and that was in 1980. And you think things have got better? Nah, things get worse. But money is what makes everything seem okay. If a person's rich, he can be a sex maniac. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with sex, but I'm not sure. I'm just not sure, you know, holy wise and how we are as human beings and everything. I don't know where sex lies in our existence. I know basically I crave for food, so I crave for sex. But are they right? I mean, I know no matter how much I eat, unless I take control of my life and do the things that enlighten me, I'm gonna be down. Whether I eat 20 pizzas or if I eat one pizza, and at the end of the result, that food is killing us. This is why people get in all types of illness. But coming back to the situation about how the world really is, I believe in the Illuminati. I believe the Illuminati is a lot of those videos about Illuminati which seem unbelievable, like I don't know about them being reptiles. I don't know about that, but I do believe they have some kind of contact with other species, just because of how the system has been set up, and the language and the numerics, and it's very clever. It's very cleverly, very intellectually been structured. How it's been structured, and how, you see, people was complaining about the tunes, right? People was complaining about the tunes, how the tunes have gone worse, and I think the Illuminati have dampened our joy, in a way. They've dampened our joy. They don't want us to enjoy life as much as we did in the 80s or the 90s. Seriously. Because if you're from the 80s and the 90s, this world was a wicked place. This world was an awesome place, man. But it's got worse. And people are having a good time now, but they're having a good time sinfully. You know, being deceitful, more deceitful. You know what I mean? It's not as cool in 2012. So that new world order thing exists. I don't have to say I believe. I know it, because their job is to be secret. And when they come out, when people come out with it, they've had some inkling. They've had some exposure to the new world order, or the Illuminati, and they've tried to spread the word. And YourTube, if it wasn't for YourTube, would we have really heard about it? We would have heard about it, exactly, but we wouldn't have visually seen it, and we wouldn't have seen some of it. But I think there's a lot of people on YourTube who do things about aliens, do things about Illuminati, who are just looking for attention and views. But there is a lot of truth in there. So maybe even some of the Illuminati people are doing these videos just to mess you up a little bit, you know, make it seem really untrue. You know what I'm saying? But they do exist, man. They do exist, because the whole of history is a secret. Black history, slavery. I can't even say that word about feeling like I'm doing something wrong. When I mention the word slavery and black, I feel like I'm doing something wrong, but I know at the end of the day, it happened. And people, you know, that's undeniable, but in a way it's still going on, in a sense, in different ways. But I don't really worry about that, because people will be people. People will do what they're gonna do, and some people don't look at colour. Some people really don't look at colour. They just see you as a human being, which is good. But the Illuminati have definitely done something to the world. At 2000, it happened. You can tell, like, the effects, how everyone changed up, started listening to hip hop and started becoming black and everything. And then, things were changing. The course of changing, and people have changed. I've changed. You've changed. If you're in my age group, you've changed. That's a fact. I know that. But it's something we avoid to talk about, so it's very personal. Do you know what I mean? And that's some big stuff going on there. Do you know what I mean? For me, I could go on and tell you some stuff what's happening since 2000. To me personally, to now, and I'm sure you can as well. If you're at an age where you was roughly about, if you was out of school when the new order was starting, you would have noticed a change, because you had to interact in the world. Do you know what I mean? Unless I'm under illusions, unless it's all been an illusion to me, and if it's all been an illusion to me, that means my whole life's been an illusion. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. All I'm saying is the New World Order has dampened our living. They've made living for people, normal people who think normal and know what's right from wrong and do the right things, know good from bad. They've made those people's life more dampened. You know what I mean? People with spirit, people with soul, people who feel the music, people who feel the movies. They're not worried about them no more. Do you know what I mean? It's about money, pecs, abs, clothes. It always was about clothes, but it's a little bit more. I don't know. I got more spiritual as I got older, man. So clothes and all them things. The Bible tells you not to worry about your clothes. So that it's image and spiritual affects that. Peace.